Hello everyone, my name is Alison Antigo Valles. I study modern language mention theory at Walpo University. This video is about the English grammar project in which I must choose one of the two topics and develop it. The topic I choose is about talking some personal experience. Here we go. Several years ago, I was working in a company called Bahia Príncipe San Juan. It was a hotel. I was working in the company for several years, and the time everything was well for me. So I have a job. Apart from that, I also studied English 3 days a week. My life in back then, it was perfect. After everything was perfect, and they gave it up the news that the hotel was going to close due to lack of budget, and that they were going to have to cancel all their employees. It was pretty strong news for everyone, especially for me, because I had many plans for the future, and apart from that, have some bill to settle. But there was nothing I could do but think about how I was going to distribute what they gave me from the liquidation. And the closing of the company was inevitable. I spent several sleepless nights thinking about where I was going to get a job again and what I was going to do in my future. The day came to look for my settlement. I went to the bank to change the check I received. It turned out to the money did not reach me. Not all at that was waiting for one moment. Constant increased because I had run out of the money. After a few days from waiting for someone call me for work, I had to start transportation people in my motorcycle day and night. Afterward, what I got was not enough to maintain the house and pay the bill. Months went by, and I still hadn't gotten a decent job, and that gave me support. One day, someone had told me about a person who used lottery number, and that they were very reliable. You only had to pay a certain amount of the money for he give you the number. In that mix of my need, I agreed to pay for the number. But since I had to pay, I had to make a loan with the document of the piece of land that I had at the time. At first, I was a little nervous because I didn't know if everything was going to work, but I was just getting more in depth. As it turned out, the number started to come out. I was pretty happy because I had to find a way to get after the property and pay off my debt. But not everything went as planned. The number, after a few days, were not giving me a result, and my loan was increasing. My life have taken another turn. Not only was it jobless, but I was going to lose the guarantee, which I wish I had to take the loan. At the time, everything was going wrong. Was going to wrong for me. I felt frustrated because the bank called me every so often to charge me. At the moment, so many bad fruit were going to throw my head that I only asked God help me. After a few days, someone has contacted me to offer me a job, which I accept immediately. I started to working at the beginning. It was not easy because everything I earned, I had to pay to the bank. But I was very grateful that at least I already had a job, and my life had once again given another change. Month passed, and with God helped me, life has changed. I have no debt and was already saving money. And again, I have plans for the future. This has been my experience. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you later.